Central to President Trump's campaign and to his national security strategy was a stated intent to clamp down on illegal immigration using a vast deportation force to relocate people to the other side of a wall funded by Mexico that would stretch nearly the length of the southern border. This has been one of the main issues concerning Grenadians in the diaspora and others. Some were even glued to his acceptance speech to see if there was any reference to that earlier mentioned plan. However, according to information from CNN, most deportations must be approved by a judge, but backlogs in the 57 immigration courts are already severe, with the delays as long as 2 years for a first hearing. The federal government would have to open dozens of emergency courts and hire hundreds of judges, shortcutting the painstaking selection process. Peter Wickham, speaking to GBN via telephone, says the seriousness of this and other issues are on the minds of Caribbean people.
I think that we are reasonably concerned that if he attempts to follow through on that, it wouldn't be a good thing for us in the region. The good thing is that he probably won't be able to. I think that it's impractical and it's probably even impossible. And when the reality of office hits Trump, he probably will find that he has other priorities and that won't be as easy to achieve as he thinks it can be. So I think that we may be saved in that regard. But now the other issues are on the table. I mean, the question of the economy, the fact that the markets, Dow Jones just opened and they have fallen, more than 10 percentage points. The fact that the markets are in a turmoil, this may have an impact on us, bearing in mind that we are part of the American financial system and we may very well experience some fallout. And that came out of nowhere because I don't think anyone was expecting that in the way that we were expecting the fallout from the Brexit. That level of dislocation may create some challenges, and he's also apparently promised to renegotiate NAFTA, and we may very well feel some fallout in relation to that. But apart from that, I imagine that the implications will be relatively minimal if we can get away from those three fairly big things.
It is said it takes just one issue, close to an election period, to sway the thinking of the people, and Wickham says in Grenada's case, an issue as the upcoming referendum can have some not-so-pleasant impact for policymakers.
Let's say that there are not a lot of elections in the year now. The next election in the region is probably in Cayman Islands, which is a British overseas territory. But this is a kind of a good period in the sense that we have about a year before there are any elections due in the region, which the next one probably may even be Barbados and Grenada in 2018. The challenge, however, is that you have a referendum coming up in Grenada, and Antigua also has a similar referendum on the CCJ. And my sense is that these incidents probably suggest that the referenda are not good things to have around these points in time. My sense is that there seems to be a wave coming off Brexit, coming off this, where people are voting angrily. And my sense is that you would not want to put a vote in an environment where people are voting angrily because you don't know what you're going to come away with. And maybe important issues like those in the referendum should come at a time when people can be more sober in their reflection and you don't have the Brexit effect or the Trump effect, as this will now be called, in relation to votes that we're having in the region.
Eugenia Peters, GBN News.